Previously on Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's a nightmare. Nightmares, yes, the worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise!
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
So if you all remember, in a previous episode we fought the demon. It was a machine that we got to freeze in place. We were able to shoot it. It didn't fight back or anything like that. And this is another scenario where we get to do the same thing. And that's why I wanted to show this gameplay, this clip. You can get through this playing super aggressive. This is one that I like to play more strategic, obviously, because I can stay alive. Plus, I can show off the ability to be able to freeze those machines. A lot of times, if you're running pretty aggressive against those machines, very hard to get them to freeze in place. But when you tend to be a little bit more slow and methodical with your movements and your shot placements, it is possible to get them to freeze. Now what you saw there was me take out the guy across map, because I'm going to be spending time on this side of the map, and I don't want that dude like popping fire arrows at me from across map, because I cannot hit him. I can't get any damage with him with the Carja Hunter Bow and the regular arrows. I just can't. Like I said, if you're too far away from a target, you get no damage. So I don't want to be over here and not be able to shoot that joker, but he be able to shoot me. Does that make sense? So you can get up on this perch right here, take out this other enemy, and that takes care of everybody that's kind of going to be on the same level as me when I'm ready to kind of put my offense on the people down below. I won't have anybody on my level shooting at me. I'll have the ultimate high ground, which is great, which is what you want here. You definitely don't want to be down in the bottom of that pit with people shooting down at you from above and people on ground level shooting at you. It gets pretty chaotic. It's doable, but it's not as cool as what I'm about to show you, at least in my opinion. Now, this is a very long fight. This fight took me I think like 23 minutes to do. A, because I'm doing very minimal damage to the enemies, and B, because I chose to do this particular strategy because I had to get rid of one of those machines. Well, I had to get, first of all, I had to get rid of all the humans. Then I had to get rid of one machine so that I could get the other machine to freeze. In my practice run of this, when I was testing stuff out, my first run of the game, I got the exact same thing to happen. And I have the clip to back it up if I need to post it. Like, so you know I'm not just jiving you here. The same exact scenario happened. I killed one machine. I fired some targets meticulously, or shots, I guess, meticulously at the second machine and got it to move up that hill. Remember, I feel like that if I shoot to the right of an enemy, they go left. I think it's mainly because the AI is trying to dodge your attack. So by shooting to the right of them, they tend to want to go left and vice versa. So I think that's what I'm able to do to these machines. And you'll see that in this clip. I'm gonna take out the humans and I'll take out one machine, and you'll see me shooting to the right of the last machine, the second machine. And as I shoot to the right, it keeps going to the left all the way up the hill where I want it to go, and then it freezes and it just stays there for the entire rest of the sequence. All I'm doing is like 7-point damage, but I just chip damage away until it dies. It's pretty cool. And I like I said, I like that part of games where I'm able to just completely mold the AI into what I want it to do. I don't know, it's such an empowering experience. And I've always, like I said, I've always tended to side for that when it comes to getting through some of these games versus just going in there guns blazing. That's fun, but to me this is a dominant way of experiencing a game, to know that there's no way that you can get killed really. And that's what I'm showing you here too. This particular spot of the map, very hard to even be hit by anything. Although I do get hit in this a couple of times, it's very tough for the enemy to get you. A, you got the high ground. B, this particular piece of cover that I'm behind, they can't blow it up. Now I think there's one, you see where I'm shooting at right now? I need that machine to go a little bit more to the left, the top machine, the one at the back. If it goes a little bit more to the left, it'll freeze, which is great. It's frozen now, but if I were to shoot it right now exactly where it's standing, it would move out, and I think that happens later on in this. It goes back up there and I shoot it and it moves. There's a spot where it can get where you can shoot it and it won't move. and that's what I'm going to be showcasing at the end of this clip. There's not too much else to talk about. Let me go ahead and talk to you about this first machine, and then I'll let you guys go. The first machine, not that tough to take out. They like to hang out down here in front of this big rock over here to my right. You're gonna see me purposefully shoot to the left of this thing so that it moves to the right. And then you're gonna also see what I'm talking about when I say, like for instance, there's one segment here where it's moving up the hill. It's trying to go over there with the other machine, and I shoot it in its back. And instead of turning around to face me, it actually keeps going up the hill and goes over there with the other machine. However, when I shoot it to the left and I miss my shot, like I shoot past it, it tends to want to come back to me. So that's what you're gonna see here is me controlling where this thing goes. I'm trying to keep it down here where I am, because if it goes up the hill, based on where I am, I can't do any damage because it's too far away. Does that make sense? So I'm constantly trying to get it to come back to me, and I'm completely manipulating where it goes. And you're gonna see that in this clip. You know, me taking out this first machine. Now I thought about like editing this clip, like maybe you know, doing a crossfade and then me just showing you me killing both these machines, but I felt like some people might think, well, he used the trip caster, or he did something fancy. So this will be the whole clip. Now I am going to speed it up just for the sake of time. I'm not going to make you guys watch 23 minutes of a fight. But I will speed it up a bit. It is probably going to sound a little bit like the Chipmunks, but you'll get it. You'll get what I'm trying to do here. I just don't want to make any cuts because I'm afraid people might say that I broke my challenge. You see right here, so I'm shooting it in its back, and it's just going up the hill. You know what I mean? It's like you would think that if I were shooting it, it would want to turn around and face me, but it's not the case. But a lot of times when you miss on either side, it will come back to you, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing play out, guys. You're gonna see me kill the first machine, and then you're gonna see me manipulate that second machine, which I think you guys will find pretty neat. And you'll see where it goes up the hill, and I take my time. When it goes up the hill, I know it's froze. I go around and collect some loot, fire some pot shots off at it, just kind of picking at it. You'll see. And then I finally set up where I know that I'm going to be set up. It's the same place I set up the first time I played the game. There's a barrier to the left of me that I set up behind. And just 7-point it to death. I'm taking off 7 damage. And I just keep hitting it till it dies. It doesn't do anything. It's completely frozen. And I thought you guys might enjoy seeing that. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And I'll see you guys in the next combat sequence.
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja?
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
You say this devil the Eclipse worship has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And you've heard it speak?
Steel to my soul, I heard. Just once, when it saw you. Such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice of a devil.
What are these Eclipse cultists after, besides me?
They never said. But given the Carja Civil War, they must want to overthrow Sun King of Odd and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Helis,
And who is he?
the terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram called him, when he was the Mad Sun King's champion. If only he'd died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. I tell you, he's the most dangerous man alive.
How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger, a rummager in dark places, good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest, but then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Aaron told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I'd tried, they would have killed my family.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
I've fought that kind of machine before. Are there others?
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen them buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. And I helped dig the pit.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her. Is she your mother?
I'm the one asking questions. I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, free my family. Please.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You look like you can handle yourself.
All this time I tracked you down. I thought this decision would be simple. It's not. Your role in events was coerced. Perhaps you're not an evil man, just a weak one.
I am. The only strength I ever found in this life was my family.
Death is what you've earned. And yet...
I know what I deserve, Aloy. You shouldn't hesitate.
It will take many good deeds to make up for the crimes you've committed.
You're sparing me? After all I've done?
Yes. Forge a new life, Olin. One of better make.
Then the rest of my life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for me. We'll make their lives the first ones you save.
I didn't earn this mercy, but I will die to make myself worthy of it. I will be waiting for you.